Hey Mortaza, I hope you have a great day. I hope everything is good here in regards to you. It's been a while that we spoke to each other, but I was recovering with for my eyes. I was able to get the okay from the doctor to get back to work. So I've been working for the last few weeks here, and at the same time, I was activating the EA to see exactly if there were some few things that needed to be added. And I know that there was a few things that I wanted to add, but at the time, I was making sure that my health was a bit better to see and to think a little bit more clearly on what needed to be added on it. So that's why I'm doing the video right now, and you tell me exactly basically if you're able to do it and if what will be the cost specifically to do the changes that I will request for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up my notepad and tell you exactly all of the points, and I'll explain it to you. So the first is having option to trade in one direction for arrows. So that means that, and a second thing, exit on the opposite arrow. So basically to close the trades automatically when we get the opposite arrow. So it's not going to take the opposite. Let's say, for example, I want to have only sells. I'll give you the example for this movement here. Okay. So as you could see, there was it did a switch of colors. So basically we would be entering the trade for a sell right here, basically more or less here. And then as you can see, the market retrace and give you a buy box, right? This color is going the opposite way, but automatically based on the EA currently is going to take a buy. So it's going to close the sell position and it's going to take a buy, and then it's going to close the buy position and continue to take the sell. But based on that move, the overall trend is going down, right? So what I want is only to have the trade come in at the arrow and then close out here. So this portion, you wouldn't have any trades because I would have an option saying that we're only going to take sells position. And when it's going to come back down and it's going to give you an arrow going down, we will continue, take another trade here to go down. Okay, so for example, I'm just going to repeat it again. So let's say we took only sells. It will take the sell from here to here and then close the trade here, open the trade here, and continue going and take take the sell here, and it will close out the trade here. So based on that example, let's say I only took sells, we would only open 2 trades for sells. Okay. Same thing if we, let's say I took only buys. Just gonna give you another example here. So let's say we took a buy here. When it's gonna basically, based on that movement, it would took the buy right here. So you will be in a buy here, and then it will close out the trade here. Okay. Same thing. Took another buy. You would have taken that buy here and it close out the trade because it gives you a sell. Same thing here. Took a buy and so on and so forth. Okay. So that's the first thing that I wanted. So basically to have an option to first only take sells, sell arrows. So that way it's going to only take the sell arrows. And the exit will be the opposite. So automatically it's going to take it's going to close out the trade when it's going to go on the opposite way. But it's not going to take the trade going up because I would had an option to go only taking sells. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second thing would be having entry on each Renko block and have option to select the amount of trade to enter in the direction. Okay, so that means, let's say I say on every block, okay, so every time there's a block, it's going to take an entry. So let's say from it's going to take a sell every time there's a block creating. So let's say the block started here, so we take a buy here, and then at the next block that's going to create, it's going to take another buy, and so on and so forth. But I will have the option to put the amount of blocks that I want to have an entry. Okay, so let's say I want to have like maximum 3 blocks. So every on every block up to 3 blocks, I'm gonna have an entry. So for example, if I have a sell here, the entry will be on the first at the start of the block. So that'll be, let's say I have the option for 3 blocks. So first block is here, so the entry will be on this at the top of the block. Second one will be this one. Third one will be this one. Okay, and based on the exit mechanism that I want, I'm going to select, it's going to take out the trade. Let's say if it hit TP, or let's say there's an opposite trade, opposite arrow. I have the option to select that too. Or if the opposite block is created, it's going to close the trade. Okay, and finally, a high time frame filter based on Renko for H4 only for this point. So as you can see, I have the 15-minute chart here, and this is the 4-hour chart. Okay, it's the same, it's US 30. So I know that, I think you told me that you're not able to for some reason you're not able to do the same way that we had on TradingView, to have the high time frame filter off of the low time frame Renkos. But if there's a possibility to have, if you find a way to have the higher time frame filter, that would be good. Or even though I think it's going to be the same Renko, if it's a higher time frame or the lower time frame, I think it's the same Renko color. I will have the option to look at the higher time frame Renko, even though, because right now I have like two screens right now, but I want to have everything on one screen. So the information off of the H4 Renko on, let's say on the 15-minute Renko, if I use the 15-minute Renko, maybe like a box of information to tell me that it's the H4 is still bullish based off of the Renko, and if it's possible to have it filtered off of the time frame I'm trading on, because usually I trade the 15-minute chart, but I'm always looking at the 4-hour chart for my higher time frame bias, specifically in regards to Renko. So so if there's a possibility to have like a indication or box saying like H4 Renko is bullish, moving average is going up, like all of the information off of the high time frame, so that way I could take a decision here on which direction I want to have the EA open, if it's going bullish or bearish, and it's gonna help out with the risk to reward. Okay, so that being said, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to have it added. You could review the video, or if you want, we could get on a call. But I'm pretty sure, based on the explanation that I gave you, it's pretty clear to understand. And yeah, and you let me know exactly how much time it will take to make those modifications here. I'm not in a hurry. I'm pretty sure that you have other products here that you're working on. but just let me know exactly if you're able to do the changes here that I requested, and what will be the time frame on it. Okay, so that being said, I wish you a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk soon.